Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. Hello, this is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio with a 24-inch and 12-inch canvas inspired by an artist I appreciate named Jane Davies. And she made some stacked bricks. And I only have my medium black paint to use right now, so it's a kind of tenuous thing because my marking tool that I was intending on using definitely got clogged up. So I'm going to be as quick as I can. Actually, I think I'm just going to take a card and mark off some separations with my one deep paint line. There are definitely better ways to do this. I could have done it with a chalk line, I think. And they may not come to anything anyway. I'm just planning on filling in and mark making. Split the difference there. Now I just need to find some colors I like and start. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, except for that it's going to be this. I'm going to wipe off that card in case I want to use it again. I've got black paint on my hand. I've got other cards. That'll work. They will work. And like I said, that was the medium black paint. So I'm just going to start by giving myself some Chantilly lace, which is a Prizm pour. I'm a primary. I'm a primary. Yeah, I'm a Colourarte affiliate. That's a primary. That's a Prizm pour. This is fluorescent red. And this is, and that was a Vivid Intense Fluorescent. This is Indigo Violet, which says it's a Prizm pour. But I think I get it wrong sometimes, so you might have to check and make sure. But it's a great color either way. It could be a primary element, but I'm pretty sure if it says it's a Prizm pour, it probably is. So let's use some of my Pebeo Iridescent blue-green. And I'm just going to start by swiping. I'm going to use a playing card. I'm not trying to make cells yet, and I do see those things that do not belong, which I'm surprised are there since it's a relatively fresh paint mix. So I don't usually pull my color through in advance, but this time I really wanted to do that. So if I had a think about adding cell activator or not, that would be next. Looks like the medium black could act on that behalf, and I don't mind gaps. I've kind of been, I did a landscape where I had some wonderful gaps. I guess we'll find out if the medium black is still activating cells or not. And it doesn't matter if it is or it isn't. Well, I'm not going to worry about that. I've got some acetate tools with teeth on them too. I'm just going to go to the other side. I might scrape that off. It'd be good to have a scrape dish if I wanted to scrape things off. I'm not sure that little amount of paint is worth keeping, but I'll get it off my card. I've got a few cards, and I want to continue on in the same avenue. That was Sour Lemon with a little bit of Orange Crush in it, Prizm pour. This is Tuscan Sun. And at some point in time, I will probably go back again. This is Saffron. And maybe, just maybe, I'm going to risk a little bit more of this red violet. I'm going to steal some paint out of the gate. I didn't get to keep any of that color, so I'm going to grab a Princeton Artist Catalyst spatula. Put it right back in there. I kind of want to keep using black paint. It's bound to be abstract expressionist before it's done. And I do have a couple of different kinds of varnish that I like to use. So if I have gaps and I like to keep them, I can always just varnish. Let me call this some black. Actually, I'm being called to some gold. But I'm liking what I've got. And I especially like the gaps lately. I don't know what's up with me. I am going to wipe that card off though, because I'll probably want to use it again. I don't know how, I have no idea how much of this I can actually get done. I'm going to go back to the Chantilly lace again. And I've got a bunch of decor at 24 karat gold made up. So I might do two at once. And I want to try these two together. And I might actually do some cell activator right now. That was the red violet. This is the Pebeo iridescent blue green. Do I have a long enough card? I don't. But I did leave myself room for some cell activator. And I keep threatening to put it on the canvas and not doing it. Oh, and it's decided today's the day to be plugged. So I've got some, but not enough. So we'll have to make do. I'll just use my residuals. Pull them right down. Move that out of the way. I think I want to try the Chantilly lace. This is a good way to experiment, I think. I'm going to grab some of the Orange Crush. Excuse my sniffling. Allergies are terrible in Florida. This is my Jasmine. Orange Crush is a Prizm Pour. Jasmine is a primary element. I really want to clean out the tip of my black. It's Australian Floetrol and Amsterdam Black. And I've got something happening. I'm going to leave it for now. Take my chances. Drag it down and use what's on the card. I kind of like that. Even more than I anticipated. So now I'm thinking blue, but I don't have a lot of light blues. So I'm definitely going to continue on with my foray into Chantilly lace, which I seem to have fortunately made up a bunch of. So I've got Mystique, which is a primary element, with a tab on the top that's been really stubborn. There we go. And for some reason, it's my favorite color is just not letting me off the hook. So it's red violet again. And I'm going for the Jasmine as well. And since we're here, no, we can't. That's very similar to that. If I, yeah, stop now. That's not hurt my feelings any. You can always use your residuals any way you want to. I still haven't used my my rake tool, but it could wait till last. I'm not even sure I can get all this filled in, to tell you the truth. But I am sure that I want to do the jasmine. Saffron. Jasmine primary element, saffron Prizm Pour, orange crush Prizm Pour. I like the white cells I got next door with the Chantilly lace. I'm not going to clean my card off, so if I have a few residuals, you'll understand what's going on. I've got paint on both sides. So far I'm getting very distinctive, defined blocks, which isn't bothering me a bit. I hope I continue to do so. I am inclined to take the paint off my card. And I'm pretty sure it won't be so set up that I can't still drag a toothy acetate tool through if I so desire. Or do any number of things that might be considered mark making. What do I have for pale purple? Not much. Actually, I have some custom plum blossom, which I don't know what is. It's been around a while. I ran out of plum blossom at some point in time, so this was the answer for me to make up then. I'm going to use some Snapdragon. Yes, I am. This I know what it is. This is a primary element. One that I didn't open properly. I'm just going to start on this. I think it's going to be Chantilly lace again. And I'm seeing the Burmese ruby over there. So, Burmese red. I just can't stop thinking ruby for some reason. I've also got a Rhapsody rose. That's that. Let's grab a little bit of that Rhapsody rose, and there is only a little bit left anyway. This time, oh boy, I'm never really super confident about using the white for some reason. So, let's just do it anyway. It'll get me the light color I was craving. Move some bottles out of the way. Wow, I'll never finish in time. Well, I suppose it's possible, but I would have to rush in order to do so, and that might be a bad idea. So in that case, I might want to just figure that this is going to be something in the members only library, and if it isn't, that's fine. But if it is, welcome to the members only library. I kind of like that, with the residuals in there. I definitely like the Rhapsody rose. I think there's going to be room for that again. Like right there. So, find the Chantilly lace. Find the Rhapsody rose, which I just hit on myself, clever girl, when, oh, there it is. You saw it. I know you did. Chantilly lace again. Well, maybe we're just going to do white cell activator, which is Amsterdam white. And then just use the residuals to go back up and fill in if we need to. I kind of want to use them again. It's turning out pretty. I'm thinking Pebeo Iridescent blue-green. And a thinner card, which in this case is going to be my playing card. I'm thinking indigo violet with that. When that's getting plugged up. How much can she do? I didn't put any Chantilly lace in there, but I'm okay with that. It could still happen. I could still do this. Especially since I've got some color left on my card. And I don't mind using it. fill in. So let's keep going. The Chantilly lace, the indigo violet. Let's go with a little bit of jasmine. And this time, am I? Yeah, I am. Black cell activator. Oh dear. Well, I love you guys. I hope you come again. I'm sorry I didn't get to finish. I wish I had. I'm being called to some midnight shadow. Not that easy being spontaneous and creative all at once, but I'm really liking the results of my experiment. More indigo violet. I like that down there. More jasmine. Let's use the plum blossom since, well, the plum blossom alike. This time, I'm going to skip the cell activator and just fill in right up until the moment to put down some more Chantilly lace. Hi, this is Priscilla. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you'd like to be super helpful, please join the membership. My art is for sale. I'm here to help. If you have questions, feel free to ask. I have 2 books on paint pouring. They're found in the Amazon link, and the Amazon link is found on the link tree in the description underneath the video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you come again. Bye for now. Priscilla out.